Hey friends, have you ever tried mixing up different animals in your imagination? Like, what if you glued a lion to a goat and then stuck a dragon's tail on the end? Sounds kind of silly, right? Well, in ancient Greek myths, there's a monster that's exactly like that. A mashup of three animals into one giant fire-breathing creature. Today, we're meeting the Chimera, the ultimate animal combo. So let's shine a spotlight on our star of the day, Chimera. The Chimera isn't your friendly neighborhood cat. Nope, it's a wild, scary monster. Picture this. The front half is a lion, roaring, clawing, with golden fur. Sticking out of its back is the head of a goat. Yes, a goat, baaing, but also trying to bite. And the tail? Not fluffy, not swishy. It's a snake. Hissing, curling, striking. Oh, and did I mention? It can breathe fire. Chimera's family is just as wild. Her dad was Typhon, a giant monster bigger than mountains, and her mom was Echidna, who was half woman, half snake. So yeah, Chimera was born into monster royalty. Now, let's tell the story. Long ago, the people of a place called Lycia were in big trouble. Why? Because the Chimera was stomping around, breathing fire, and scaring everyone. Farmers couldn't work. Townspeople were afraid to leave their homes. Life was a disaster. But then came a hero named Bellerophon. He had something super special, the winged horse Pegasus. Imagine a horse, but with giant feathered wings who could fly into the clouds. Together, Bellerophon and Pegasus made a brave plan. Pegasus soared high above the Chimera, while Bellerophon used a spear and arrows from the sky. The Chimera roared and spat fire, but Pegasus swooped out of the way. Finally, with one smart trick, Bellerophon put a block of lead on the tip of his spear. When Chimera tried to blast fire, the lead melted, went into her throat, and poof! She was defeated. The land was safe again, thanks to teamwork between a hero and a magical horse. You know, this story reminds me of times at school or at home. Have you ever had a problem that felt way too big, like a huge math test? Or maybe a messy room that looked impossible to clean? Just like Bellerophon, sometimes you can't do it alone. You ask for help, like from a parent, a friend, or even your pet who keeps you company. Teamwork makes the impossible possible, just like Pegasus and Bellerophon. Okay, here's the fun science part. The Chimera is like a patchwork animal, right? Well, in biology, the word chimera actually exists. A chimera is an organism made up of cells from different sources. For example, some plants can fuse together, or a person can have a tiny bit of DNA from a twin they shared the womb with. Isn't that wild? And the fire breathing? Well, nature has something a little like it. Ever heard of the bombardier beetle? This little insect sprays boiling hot liquid from its belly when it feels threatened. Not exactly dragon fire, but still pretty fierce for a bug the size of a pea. So maybe the Chimera wasn't totally impossible. It was just the ancient Greeks' way of combining animals and fiery power into one scary creature. Now let's imagine the future. What if scientists used robots to build their own Chimera machines? Like a rescue robot that had the strength of a lion, the balance of a goat for climbing mountains, and the flexibility of a snake to slither into tight spots. that could help firefighters, explorers, even astronauts. Or maybe in space, astronauts will need hybrid robots with different animal powers to explore alien planets. The Chimera idea might not stay in myths. It could inspire real invention someday. So what did we learn today? The Chimera was a fire-breathing monster made of 3 animals, defeated by the teamwork of Bellerophon and Pegasus. The word chimera even lives on in science, and who knows? Maybe in the future we'll see chimera-inspired robots. Next time you imagine mixing animals, remember, you're just as creative as the storytellers of ancient Greece. Thanks for listening, adventurers. Until next time, keep your imagination flying high like Pegasus. Bye-bye.